Hi there, this is Adara. I'm just responding to the prompt for our assignment on bookbinding, and I had a great time with this assignment. I took a few notes as well with regard to the prompt, but also just things I observed in the course of making the books and watching the tutorials and looking at the Booklin study guides for making the book. I will show my first one, which was the A. I put a little sticker on the front, and I chose not to glue them just yet because I want to recreate this one with other pieces of paper, and I want to be able to use the measurements for a later time. So I really liked that, and I loved the size of it as well. And here is my B book, which has a little shamrock on it. Even though, like you said, it is a Eastern style binding. I still put a little nice sticker on there, which I had fun with. And for C as well, I also did a little embellishment on there, and I had a wonderful time making these. I will say that for my notes, I found that one of my greatest challenges actually came into play with folding and how the folding of the material using my non-dominant hand and my dominant hand was contradictory to what I have previously done with my own craft making and my own bookbinding. I found it difficult to flip my brain and actually follow the instruction as shown. However, by the end, it made me, I think, more mindful, which is something I wrote more than once on my note taking sheet, that the exercise itself felt very mindful. And I think it was just an opportunity to slow down. And I think that that also speaks to the human nature of an exercise like this, which is something that also came into play when I was making book two. And I found that some of my sheets were a little imperfect. But later on in your pamphlet tutorial, you had said, quote, the sign of a handmade book is often the pages that stick out a little bit when nesting or when being bound. And I thought that was interesting because it spoke directly to what my note had said about sometimes the human error or rustic nature of the binding felt very human. And I think that that was something that speaks to the bookbinding in this case, but also the greater idea of making something handmade. And in talking to the prompt specifically, I wanted to note maybe weaknesses that each binding could have. And my first thought was that possibly the type of paper and their durability over time might come into play. So I wrote that the paper in A felt stronger than the paper in B. However, it's possible that there is strength within the paper on B that I am not aware of, but just based on the thickness, I thought that might have something to do with durability over time. And my other observation with regard to durability and the long lasting nature of books came with the thread bindings versus the A, which would have had something probably glued, which I have not done yet, as I said. But on a personal level, I can attest to the impermanence of glue and adhesives. So possibly the thread might historically be better. However, I don't know about the possible material of the thread and how that plays into the continuity of aging through time. And these were just things that I noticed. And like I said, I tried to take notes on as I made these books, which overall I had a wonderful time doing. And I think A and B are ones that I will look to recreate in the future for I have a snail mail club. So I might recreate them in that and send them along in the mail with my new skills that I have just now acquired. So thank you so much. And I'm very excited to maybe transform these and make them even more decorative and embellished in the future.